I am your Nithush. Today we are going to see what is aura. An aura or human energy field is, according to New Age beliefs, a colored emanation said to enclose a human body or any animal or object. In some esoteric positions, the aura is described as a subtle body. Psychics and holistic medicine practitioners often claim to have the ability to see the size, color and type of vibration of an aura. In New Age alternative medicine, the human aura is seen as a hidden anatomy that affects the health of a client, and is often understood to comprise centers of vital force called chakra. Such claims are not supported by scientific evidence and are pseudoscience. When tested under controlled experiments, the ability to see auras has not been shown to exist. The concept of auras was first popularized by Charles Webster Leadbeater, a former priest of the Church of England and a member of the Mystic Theosophical Society. Leadbeater had studied theosophy in India, and believed he had the capacity to use his clairvoyant powers to make scientific investigations. He claimed that he had discovered that most men come from Mars but the more advanced men come from the Moon, and that hydrogen atoms are made of 6 bodies contained in an egg-like form. In his book Man Visible and Invisible, published in 1903, Leadbeater illustrated the aura of man at various stages of his moral evolution, from the savage to the saint. In 1910, Leadbeater introduced the modern conception of auras by incorporating the tantric notion of chakras in his book The Inner Life. But Leadbeater didn't simply present the tantric beliefs to the West, he reconstructed and reinterpreted them by mixing them with his own ideas, without acknowledging the sources of these innovations. Some of Leadbeater's innovations are describing chakras as energy vortexes, and associating each of them with a gland, an organ and other body parts. In the following years, Leadbeater's ideas on the aura and chakras were adopted and reinterpreted by other theosophists such as Rudolf Steiner and Edgar Cayce, but his occult anatomy remained of minor interest within the esoteric counterculture until the 1980s, when it was picked up by the New Age movement. In 1977, American esotericist Christopher Hills published the book Nuclear Revolution, The Rainbow Body, which presented a modified version of Leadbeater's occult anatomy. Whereas Leadbeater had drawn each chakras with intricately detailed shapes and multiple colors, Hills presented them as a sequence of centers, each one being associated with a color of the rainbow. Most of the subsequent New Age writers will base their representations of the aura on Hills' interpretation of Leadbeater's ideas. Chakras became a part of mainstream esoteric speculations in the 1980s and 1990s. Many New Age techniques that aim to clear blockages of the chakras were developed during those years, such as crystal healing and aurasoma. Chakras were, by the late 1990s, less connected with their theosophical and Hinduist root, and more infused with New Age ideas. A variety of New Age books propose different links between each chakras and colors, personality traits, illnesses, Christian sacraments. Various types of holistic healing within the New Age movement claim to use aura reading techniques, such as bioenergetic analysis, spiritual energy and energy medicine.
Scientific explanation. Bridget Perez, in a review for the Skeptical Inquirer, has written perceptual distortions, illusions, and hallucinations might promote belief in auras. Psychological factors, including absorption, fantasy proneness, vividness of visual imagery, and afterimages, might also be responsible for the phenomena of the aura. Studies in laboratory conditions have demonstrated that the aura is best explained as a visual illusion known as an afterimage. Neurologists contend that people may perceive auras because of effects within the brain, epilepsy, migraines, or the influence of psychedelic drugs such as LSD. Psychologist Andrew Nair has written that there is no good evidence to support the notion that auras are, in any way, psychic in origin. It has been suggested that auras may be the result of synesthesia. However, a 2012 study discovered no link between auras and synesthesia, concluding that discrepancies found suggest that both phenomena are phenomenologically and behaviorally dissimilar. Clinical neurologist Stephen Novello has written, given the weight of the evidence, it seems that the connection between auras and synesthesia is speculative and based on superficial similarities that are likely coincidental. Other causes may include disorders within the visual system provoking optical effects,